Every plumber has that client and that customer who is pushy, naggy, pushes you right to that point where you just want to explode, but you just need to be professional. Yeah. Yeah. And we're going to talk about it, how I remain professional in this field, because this sometimes is a concrete jungle. Difficult clients and customers are part of plumbing because sometimes people need you in a time of need, right? What do you mean? So someone has a blocked toilet or someone has a problem inside their property, which is causing a major upset. Toilets are blocked. Nobody can use the toilets. We need to get a plumber around. How long is this person going to be? When are you going to be here? That type of environment is what I'm in most of the time. So you deal with people who might be a little bit or a lot stressed out, innit? And it's how you deal with it when you get there. Do you be cool, calm, cool? Or do you be running away? I'll fix it now. Where is it? Let me know. Da-da-da. How are you going to be? I've had all these types of customers, and how I like to be is cool and calm. So I turn up to a job, customer tells me their boiler's not working. So I go upstairs, have a little look about, and I see, someone's removed one of the covers underneath here. Who was working here? Oh, we had someone who was working here before. Oh, okay. So there was somebody working here and something happened and now they're not here and now I'm here. That's the story. Sometimes I've got to work out the backstory before I start working because it makes a lot of sense. And sometimes clients and customers don't really want to tell you because once they figure out or you figure out, well, that's me, I figure out someone else has been at it messing about and now I've got to fix it. We're getting somewhere. That's what's happened to me. And when I worked that out, I was like, okay, the person's blown the pump. They couldn't have done that, could they? Well, the wires are hanging out. Why is that? Common challenges and mistakes when it comes to this is clients have this unrealistical time frame. I don't know what Rolex or Patek Philippe they have got, but it's not the same one as everybody else. I need this thing done yesterday and can you do it today? That's what they're asking you. They're asking you, hold on, I think we can cut back on some of the costs if I go and get the wood. And yeah, sure, you can go and get the wood if you want, is my answer. But I'm sure you've got a car, innit? So how are you going to fit the wood inside there? Oh, okay, could you not take us there in your van? Well, why don't we get it then, innit? These are the things and conversations which I have with customers. And I actually had a conversation with someone about doing a bathroom in Islington, and it was like 2 bathrooms to do, and we needed to get some wood, some ply and stuff like that to make for plinths and stuff like that. And the client was going back and forward with us about the price of the wood. And I'm like, at this point, I'm like, wow, you know what? We're just gonna have to walk away from this one because we want to get it moved on. You're telling us that we're on a time frame and we're not getting anywhere by debating about who's going to get the wood and you ain't got a van or you don't drive. So I don't know how you was going to get it ordered or brought down because you wasn't willing to pay the trip. What the wood yard said, oh, it cost this much to drop it off. I don't know what you want us to do sometimes. I really don't. But you got to stay professional and say, you know what, we've got quite a lot of jobs on at the moment, so I don't think that we're going to be able to take this one on because we're not moving in the right direction, what we need to be moving in, so nicely.
Lessons learned strategies 8 to 1400.
The lessons I've learned from most of these strategies, what I'm telling you about in this video, is communication is the key. Yeah? And when you're communicating with any of these customers, make sure that you're clear and you have some type of way to back up your communication, whether it's from a device like your phone. So if you're going to message them about some remedial works, what might need doing, make sure you have it in conversation or via email or via text. Just makes it a little bit easier if someone says, I don't remember when you said that. Understanding when you need help when you're on a job is necessary to be able to get things completed sometimes. I oftenly get some of my friends to come in on some jobs, and it's not because I don't know what I'm doing, it's because this client wants this done at this specific time. So therefore I can't do two of these things at once. I'll ask my friend to do the bathroom upstairs, I'll do the bathroom downstairs. We'll be finished in time. Makes sense, right? Another thing is understanding the lessons you learn from this type of work. So I might understand that, you know what, I can't take on 2 or 3 clients which are like this at the same time. I only need one, and I need someone else who is really easygoing, who doesn't want a time like, oh, you need to finish this by next week. Any time within the 2 weeks is fine by them. Cool, I can finish it at this time, and I can go back to this job which this person actually wants me to attend every single day. Not that that's a problem, but sometimes I tend to jump from one job to another job while making sure that the completion is right for my customers. Dealing with some of the most hardest, difficult customers and clients, will build skill, representation, and reliability. I have realized these things by understanding that I've made mistakes in the beginning. So I made a video about me making some of the biggest mistakes after 21 years and only realizing now, which is putting myself out there. And when I started to put myself out there, I realized that me putting myself out there was only going to build confidence. So it was never a mistake in the first place. It was just a lesson that I had to learn. And I guess we've all got to learn lessons in our own time and in our own way. And I'm learning it on camera, and I tell people because I like just being honest. Yeah, I suppose I'll leave that bit in. So at this point of the video, I always like to ask people, what's the hardest job that you've been on, and how did you overcome it, and how did you deal with it? Because it's always interesting for me to read up on some things which I can now learn about you guys who watch my channel, and you can now have learned obviously about me by listening to this video, which I appreciate as well. But I do want to hear from you, and the stories definitely keep me interested. So let's see what you guys have got. Let me know in the comment section, because I definitely will be hanging out down there reading you guys' comments. So let me know. At this point of the video, I'd always ask people, if you like this type of content, I'd appreciate you if you press subscribe. If you liked the video,